All right, let's jump right into a really cool, kind of counterintuitive idea. How can you be wildly ambitious, really hustle hard, but without all the anxiety and stress that usually comes with it? It sounds like a total paradox, right? Well, it's actually one of the core secrets of Stoic philosophy.
So let's be honest for a second. When you hear that word stoic, what's the first image that pops into your head? For a lot of us, it's probably, someone who's just completely emotionless, maybe even a little boring. Someone who just passively accepts whatever life throws at them. A statue, basically.
Okay, but what if that whole picture we have in our heads is not just a little off, but like completely backwards? What if the ancient Stoics were actually some of the most dynamic, driven, and effective people in all of history?
And that right there, that brings us to the central puzzle we're going to unpack in this explainer. I call it the ambitious paradox. How do you go all in on ambitious action, but stay completely detached from the final outcome? Let's break down how that's even possible.
So here's the core of it. Stoic ambition means you pursue your goals with every single ounce of your being. Maximum effort, maximum intention. You give it 100%. But, and this is the crucial part, the part that changes everything, at the exact same time you fully accept that the final result, whether you win or lose, isn't actually up to you.
So how on earth do you do that without your brain just short-circuiting? Well, it all comes down to one single, powerful, and honestly life-changing idea at the very heart of Stoicism, the dichotomy of control. This is the secret operating system for anxiety-free ambition.
Okay, this slide right here, this is the key to the whole thing. It splits the entire world into two columns. On the left, that's your domain. That's what you completely control. Your effort, your choices, your character. On the right, well, that's everything else. The final score, what other people think, luck, the economy. The Stoic game plan is simple. Pour every drop of your energy into the left column and learn to be okay with whatever happens in the right one.
And listen, this isn't some new self-help fad. This is ancient wisdom. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who was born a slave and became one of the most respected teachers in Rome, he nailed it. He said our main job in life is just to do this one thing, draw a line in the sand and separate what we control from what we don't. That simple act, he said, is where all our peace of mind comes from.
All right, so that's the philosophy. But let's get real. Why does this ancient mindset work so incredibly well for us, right now, in our modern high-stress lives? Why is this the secret to an anxiety-free hustle? Let's dive into the psychology of it.
The mental shift here is profound. It's huge. First off, you stop tying your self-worth to the outcome. Instead, it gets attached to your effort. Then, failure totally changes its meaning. It's no longer this terrible verdict on you as a person. It's just data. It's a learning opportunity. And you know what that does? It liberates you. It lets you take on bigger, scarier challenges. All that energy you used to waste on worrying, now it's fuel for getting things done.
So how do you actually start doing this, like today? It's a pretty simple three-step plan. First, set your goal. Be super clear about what you're aiming for. Second, and this is where you live, you commit to the process. You pour 100% of your focus into the actions you can control. And third, you willingly accept the outcome. You practice being okay with whatever happens, knowing you gave it your absolute best shot.
You know, when you really internalize this, when it really sinks in, it becomes a kind of superpower. It allows you to operate at your absolute peak, to be bold and to be daring, but with this inner calm, this resilience that just can't be shaken. Let's see how this all comes together. And let's be crystal clear about one thing. This is so not an excuse to be passive or to lower your standards. No way. It's the total opposite. By detaching your ego from the outcome, you're not held back by the fear of failure. It actually builds the mental toughness you need to aim for things that would have terrified you before. So what's the big takeaway here? If there's one number I want you to remember from all of this, it's this one: 0. That is the amount of anxiety, the amount of your precious mental energy that you should attach to things you absolutely cannot control. 0%. And that leads us to the final thought I want to leave you with. Just take a moment and honestly ask yourself this question. What massive, audacious, incredible goal would you go after if the fear of failure was just gone? If you knew, deep down, that your success was measured not by the result, but by the integrity of your effort, what could you achieve then?